This is after 3 days of cleaning. Yard looks so much better. We've weed-eated, we've cut the grass, we cleaned up the backyard quite a bit. This was like that when we moved, or when we started. This was all overgrown. There's damage to the lattice and parts of the fence. There's a really big hole right here in the fence. It's all bowed in. There's rocks all over the floor, you know, along the fence area. The porch needs a lot of work. The wood is all old and rotted and bowing, and the windows don't work properly. This area looks so much better compared to what it looked like when we started working. We had to cut down quite a few trees. We done sprayed for several bugs. Set out 3 things of fogger already. We got a little entryway here for the cats for some reason. I don't know why. There's damage to the stairs over here. We've cleaned up a lot of the excess trees and branches over there. The shed, we put new locks in so we can actually get in and out. In here, there's all kinds of work that needs to be done. It needs to be cleaned out quite a bit. The roof leaks, as you can see. It doesn't look great, but there's cracks in the floor. We can fix those. Look, right there. We've cleaned up quite a bit along here. The fence here is quite shaky, as you can see. We'll need to put some concrete mix in there. There's a fence problem here we'll have to fix, because it's all bowed out like somebody tried to jump the fence. We cleaned up quite a bit here. There was stuff all underneath it. The gate part to the fence over there is right there. It needs fixed. The windows are super ghetto. They need fixed quite a bit. And this here tree will probably need trimmed and cut down. It's quite tall. There's trees above the trailer that need chopped off. Like I said, the windows need fixed. There's the siding down here is not too bad, but it could use some work. Hello.
Hello. Here, while you're recording, let's get faucets and plumbing real quick. Now we do the rest of the house.
There's obviously bug issues. We've sprayed like 3 times.
You have a recorder in
Sink.
here. I'll turn it on for a moment so you can see it flooding.
There's a leak
You see the water
in the sink. I had to put a bucket or something underneath there, and as you can see, it's quite dirty. We've already swept several times. And this is even before we move in. See, this is just plain gross.
And they said they would come and clean it, and today's what, the 6th or 7th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody's been using the stove as an ashtray. It's just plain gross. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything spectacular, but, you know, it's just all around, ugh. And that's just the pile we've already swept up. And that's after spraying twice. As you can see, there's nastiness all over the place. The refrigerator doesn't look much better than the stove. We even had to jerry-rig this bottom half here because it was falling apart.
You might get the
Nastiness.
faucet real quick.
I'll be in there in just a minute. Nastiness all along the refrigerator. This is pretty much the best looking area right now, and even it needs some work. Like I said, this is after we swept. The carpet has big stains on it, even though they said that it's new. You can see, obviously it is not new. There's cables everywhere. The windows, I'm having a problem up with sticks, as you can see, because they won't stay open. And the light fixture in here, in the second room, doesn't even work. I mean, it tries to work. At least the bulbs work. I mean, but there's bug issues in here. As you can see, that's pretty gross. There's cable outlets everywhere. For some odd reason, they left a big old pile of carpet threads. They didn't really do a very good job at putting the carpet in. The door jambs, they're just awful, as you can see. We've had to replace the one in the kitchen and the one in the front, the shed. We've got big holes in the doors. What are you doing?
Dropping a light bulb.
Stop that. At least the lights in here work. I mean,
this is it on high, and it's leaking everywhere.
see that faucet leaks.
And the drain's all jacked.
It takes forever to drain, and it looks just plain nasty. As you can see under here, it looks nasty.
And show them the tub, and that's what the water.
I know. The window and mirror is all nasty. This water is currently off, and it's not even got like a shower changer thing.
Yeah, and when you turn the water on, it sprays out of there.
Yeah. See, what's with that? And it looks nasty, as you can see over there. It doesn't look like they cleaned it all.
And the toilet fills so slow. That's if it filled up at all. No, you left the top off. For you.
And there's toilet issues, as you can see.
Yeah, it's not even filling up at all. You
It
can hear it trying, but it's
fill
not
up.
filling.
And you want to take that off?
You what?
Take that off. And the toilet seat is just plain nasty. Like, super, super nasty.
Go ahead and have a seat.
Ugh. I mean, really. And they said that, you know, we can move in. Look at all this nastiness. I mean, really. And there's more bugs. I mean, that's just nasty. And this is after we've sprayed for bugs twice. We fogged this entire house twice. And then you got big ass holes right there. And there's even big wet carpet stains right here by the back door. And they had to jerry-rig the entire door to get it to stay closed. It's screwed it like a jillion times with a bunch of screws. This one is the best looking one because he just vacuumed in here, but it looked a lot worse.
And show them the door wall.
The windows, as you can see, looks like they've been munched on quite a bit. The carpet is a giant stain right there. You got fairly decent closets. I mean, it's a walk-in closet, but over here by the door, looks like somebody chewed all along the door. And this room doesn't even have a door. Like, the door is completely gone. This is just the frame. So this is our new apartment that we're going to be moving into once we get it all cleaned up. We're supposed to be moving in by the end of July. We'll keep you posted.
Okay, as you can see, it's 28 days after we paid the rent and deposit, and the place is still jacked up. There's no hot water coming from the hot water heater. They did fix the constant runs and leaks from the bathroom, but it's constantly still wet and moldy smelling. And you can see that they did not seal nothing, so I guess they planned for more water to come back there. The toilet leaks on the ground. The furnace still will not kick on, no heat. They did put some little weather stripping around the doors. The outlets still do not work. In half the trailer, you can see it works there. Working fan there. Does not work there. Does not work there. And this one here does work. The condition, I don't know why they wanted us to put a deposit at all. That is the AC turning on. It actually does work. Looks like they give up on trying to hang a light. Outlet does not work there. Outlet does not work there. This other one's hanging loose. I would not try that one, Brandon. Other damages in that house makes it look very rugged. Nothing there. Nothing there as well. And looks like they tried to fix the front porch light but gave up. This here outlet does work, and this one here works as well, but it's all hanging out of the wall.
Look at them holes in the corner.
Yeah, you can see cracks of daylight. Still see where whenever it rains, it's all kind of leaking from somewhere up in there. We're just going to have to try to get our money back from these people. This is a non-livable area.
As you can see, we have completely removed all of our possessions from the rental place that we were supposed to move into at the end of the month. You can still see that there are weak spots all over the floor. But it's still nasty, which means that they still have not come out to clean it. There's still nastiness all over the windows.
Show the date and time from your phone. Or did you already?
to that at the end of the video. Thank you. Didn't tell you had a videotape. There's still nastiness in the windows. And the carpet is overall decent.
Except for the patchwork. But we did shampoo it and vacuum it.
Yes, we did. With my brand new vacuum and shampooer, of course. There are still issues with the electricity. As you can see, they have a big problem right here because they still have not put the light in. Because for some reason they will not hire an electrician, according to the maintenance man. And there are still issues with all of our outlets because the entire west side of the house does not work. The heat still does not work. The electricity in here only still works because the electric company hasn't come to shut it off yet, because we called them. They did fix this part here so it no longer shoots water out of both faucets. They did fix this leak here, but as you can see it still needs fixed to where it doesn't have wet wood. Because a couple of days ago I found a mushroom growing out of this hole right here. It was pretty nasty. It was like quarter-sized mushroom. They did fix the problem with the water, but as you can see, the toilet is very shaky, like it needs to be resealed. The water heater does not produce hot water like it should. You can see this will be an entryway for bugs, of course. We cleaned all up here because it was really nasty and had some nasty powder junk in there. The windows in here are also gross. I cleaned out all the cabinets and stuff so they're not as bad. But I doubt if I'll get any reimbursement for the labor. I'll go figure there. And there's still no doorknob here, and this door doesn't shut for crap, as the door jamb and everything is all jacked up. We sealed in this hole here because it was a ginormous hole, and we didn't want bugs coming in.
Oh, there. I removed our light bulbs from up there.
We cleaned out all the cabinets here. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of dark, but we cleaned all that out. This area here, the outlets in half of the room work. There's these two over here that don't work. These other two do. And they had to replace one of these because half of it worked and the other half didn't.
But the electric's still jacked.
Yeah, the electric is still a problem. Really.
It was necessary.
As you can see by my phone, which is satellite updated, it is Wednesday, 9/24, July 29th, 2012.